Hello everyone, Jul here. With the crazy amount of roguelike games coming out this year, I can see that some of you might feel a bit overwhelmed about what games that you should play at this moment. And after making the previous new roguelike games in 2023, I feel like it won't do enough justice to the other titles that actually also deserve your attention. So here we are in the part 2 of new roguelike games that you should play in 2023. Please note, I will not rank the game based on my verdict, since some of these games are still on early access. Alright then, let's get started. OTXO is a top-down roguelike shooter that draws inspiration from the beloved title Hotline Miami. While the story didn't leave a lasting impact, the focus of the game lies in its gameplay. With frantic action, waves of enemies, and challenging bosses, every decision becomes crucial, as one wrong move can result in starting over. Combine all that with the innovative focus mechanic that allows for a slow-motion action and strategic planning, the game offers a fresh and satisfying depth to the overall adventure. God of Weapons is a thrilling roguelike game that invites players to embark on an epic quest to ascend the Tower of Zor. With a unique blend of roguelike and dungeon crawler auto-attack gameplay, this title promises an engaging and fast-paced adventure. The game's standout feature is its inventory management system, challenging players to skillfully organize their items and create different loadouts. Furthermore, the game introduces different character classes, including Wizard, Shaman, and Ranger, each presenting a distinct playstyle. This diversity allows players to tailor their approach when taking on the tower and its formidable challenges. Disfigure is a captivating roguelike survival game that leverages limited sight and light mechanics to create a thrilling gaming experience. In this game, the core objective is survival in an endless onslaught of monstrous foes. The stakes are incredibly high, as a single hit can bring your adventure to a sudden close. With a diverse selection of weapons, each offering unique perks and abilities, you start with a simple pistol and progressively unlock more powerful weapons. This variety keeps the gameplay fresh and exciting, since the upgrades you gain from leveling up significantly enhance the combat dynamic and your character's capabilities. Touhou Hero of Ice Fairy is a captivating 2D fan game that combines elements of horizontal action and Danmaku Ballad Hell. In this game, players step in the shoes of Cyrano as she embarks on a heroic quest to liberate Gensokyo and rescue her cherished princess. The game's core gameplay revolves around a bullet hell boss rush. Successfully dodging a relentless barrage of projectiles while dealing out damage requires unwavering focus and a zen-like state of mind. While the challenges are undeniably demanding, the satisfaction of conquering them is a highly rewarding experience. Patch Quest is a game that combines elements from various genres to create a monster-taming roguelike experience. As an explorer in the mesmerizing world of Patchlantis, your mission is to mend the fractured landscape and bring it back together, all with the help of your loyal monster companions. In the initial hours of gameplay, you will find yourself taming monsters, collecting items, and skillfully navigating through a labyrinthine world. The monster type is surprisingly more complex than you might expect, as creatures that may appear feeble can in fact become mighty allies. Combine that with the randomness and the fresh look of roguelike mechanics, you will spend countless of hours searching for your favorite monsters. Blazblue Entropy Effect is a new Roguevania title that offers a refreshing departure from the traditional fighting games of the series. The combat stages, composed of generic rooms with traps and enemies, adds a sense of challenge and variety to the game. With simple and responsive controls, players can easily execute the iconic moves associated with each character from the series. Even though the game is still on early access, the fun factor is undeniable, complemented by build variation, challenging bosses, and escalating difficulty. DEADLINK is a fast-paced sci-fi roguelite shooter that was set in a cyberpunk future. Players assume the role of an operative in the DEADLINK protocol that can control a combat shell android. The core gameplay centers around completing stages using these combat shells. Each combat shells have a distinct playstyle and abilities, which adds variety to the gameplay experience. Not only that, you can also acquire upgrades and benefits at each stage, providing more dynamic to the overall combat experience. dotAGE is a game that combines strategy, roguelite, and village management in a delightful pixelated style. Players take on the role of guiding a group of pips with the objective of managing the village while preparing for an apocalypse. Players can assign workers to various tasks such as crop cultivation, animal herding, and many more. However, to make things more spicy, the game incorporates the death spiral mechanics, where hunger leads to increased fear and ultimately triggering ominous events. Fortunately, the game is kind enough to offer difficulty options, which is perfect for both newcomers looking for a learning experience and seasoned players seeking a true challenge. Boneraiser Minions is not your typical vampire survivor clones. It offers unique twists on the genre with a juvenile sense of humor, diverse cast of characters, and multiple game modes. While the storyline may be minimal, the game's humor adds a charming layer to the overall experience. In terms of gameplay, Boneraiser Minions is fast-paced and intensely challenging, featuring waves of enemies that escalates in difficulty. The game's strategic depth comes from the variety of minions and their upgrade progressions. With 16 distinct classes and various upgrades available, you will spend countless of hours mastering your favorite minions. Early access games often hold great potential, and Spiritfall is no exception. Even in its current stage, this game has garnered praise for its engaging gameplay and impressive design. The core gameplay centers around exploration, enemy encounters, and formidable boss battles. However, Spiritfall stands out due to the unique blend of player choice and RNG, ensuring that no playthroughs are alike. With smooth and intuitive controls, combat in Spiritfall becomes a satisfying experience, allowing players to execute abilities and attacks with fluidity. Army of Ruin is an auto-shooter roguelite game in which you guide legendary heroes on a quest to defeat the armies of evil. Drawing inspiration from the successful vampire survivors, this game focuses on battling waves of enemies in a colorful roguelite adventure. Army of Ruin offers a fresh start with each round, allowing players to try different builds to tackle various challenges. The game starts with simplicity and gradually increases the difficulty, challenging players to improve their skills and understanding of the mechanics. dotAGE is an action platformer roguelike that successfully captures the essence of the beloved Mega Man X series. The game stands out with its fluid controls, creating a flow state where players can navigate obstacles and defeat enemies with precision. The addition of dashes, wall kicks, and special powers obtained from defeated bosses adds depth and excitement to the gameplay. The extensive array of upgrades, including augments and cores, promises a high level of customization and replayability. Moreover, the game also features a meta progression system and cooperative multiplayer, enhancing the overall experience by providing long-term goals and opportunities to enjoy the game with your friends. Mortal Sin emerged as a hidden gem in the world of indie games, let alone in the roguelite genre. The game offers a fast-paced and brutal experience, enriched by a unique art style and engaging soundtrack that perfectly complements the intense gameplay. With the RPG roguelite elements and a well-crafted combat system, Mortal Sin brings a satisfying depth to its gameplay. While the game is currently still on early access, the unique design and promising foundation certainly deserves a closer look from players seeking a roguelite gem. Holocure is a highly anticipated fan-made game based on the popular Hololive fandom. With the addictive gameplay, huge roster of playable characters, and innovative features like the Holo House mode, Holocure offers an outstanding gaming experience for both fans and newcomers. The game's core gameplay is reminiscent of titles like Vampire Survivors, involving wave-based enemies and collecting weapons and items for power-ups. What sets Holocure apart, however, is the extensive build variety for each of its 38 playable characters. Additionally, the introduction of the Holo House mode adds a new dimension to the game, allowing players to decorate their houses, cultivate crops, and many more. For the King 2 is a highly anticipated sequel that brings new life into the world of Hyrule. It combines tabletop RPG elements with the roguelite mechanics, resulting in a unique and endless fresh adventure. While retaining its predecessor's controls and core gameplay, For the King 2 builds upon its foundations to create something truly exceptional, like the addition of new classes, loadouts, companions, and even the increased party member to 4 characters. Although the game offers an enjoyable single-player mode, it actually shines when played with friends. The multiplayer mode significantly enhance both combat and exploration, infusing the game with more dynamic and deeper tactical depth. Alright boys, I think that's it for today. I know that there are probably other great new roguelike games that I haven't mentioned yet, so how about sharing your best new roguelike games that probably deserve the spot in the comment section below. Don't forget to like the video and make sure to subscribe to the channel if you don't want to miss another great list. Thank you for watching and have a good day. Peace!